Okay, you learn about annuities, which the big difference is you make payments, where compound interest, simple interest, typically they just say you invest this much money, but this is based on a payment. You can see the formula here, and I am going to warn you, I would use Excel. However, I like to always show all the steps for anybody that either does not have Excel or just wants to use a calculator. The payment is $1,600, and then we have 1 plus I, which is the rate, 0.0185, divided by 12 because it's compounded monthly, and then the time N, which is M, number of times compounded, times time, the number of years, and all that minus 1, and then of course all divided by 0.0185 over 12. Sorry, there shouldn't be a decimal point right there. There we go. Let's just fix it. Well, I can't write those numbers. 0.185. And for those of you using a calculator, I'll actually add an extra step to make sure you're plugging this in correctly. And you should get $59,181.50. However, you can see right here, I mentioned using Excel. Use Excel, use Excel, use Excel. Remember, all along we have been setting up this spreadsheet. I probably would add a new tab and call this Annuities. We'll make it bigger so you can see it. And then, so in here, as we solve what we're going to need the payment, we're going to need the interest, and then we're going to need the total time. And so, bold, bold, we'll make this over here our rate, and then the number of times compounded a year. So my example, let's put another thing right here. So R equals rate, and M equals number of times compounded. And then of course my number of times, whatever, like years. So my payment was $1,600. My rate was 0.0185. It was compounded monthly and for 3 years. Okay, so the total time. And so that means my interest equals my rate divided by number of times compounded. That means my N is my M times my time T. And now from here, I can simply set up to find my future value by using the future value formula, returns the future value of an investment based on periodic constant payments and a constant instant rate. It wants, notice it says it asks for the rate, comma, the total number of payments, comma. Now the payment, you have to be careful because a payment is money going away. So if you didn't notice, I stuck a negative sign. Okay, so that's money going away. If you had something in the beginning already there, which we don't, you would put that there. I'm going to put another comma. I just left that empty because I don't have anything. This one is very important because you're going to see that we're going to use this again for future value of an annuity due. This is a future value of an ordinary annuity, which means the payments are made at the end of the period. So you would put 0. Notice it tells you 0 or 1 at the beginning of the period. I hit enter and I get the same answer. So I'm pretty sure that you guys do not want to use this big old bad ugly formula, right? I mean, you're free to work it out, but if you use Excel, and notice I put the negative there, if you use Excel, you will very quickly be able to work through these problems.